History has shown us the dangers of generalizations. They have been used to justify discrimination, exclusion, and even violence. For instance, during times of war, propaganda often relies on generalizations to dehumanize the enemy, making it easier to justify conflict. Cultural sensitivity matters. Every community deserves respect, and focusing on sensationalized and likely inaccurate claims about their private lives is disrespectful and harmful. Cultural sensitivity is not just a buzzword, it is a fundamental aspect of living in a diverse and interconnected world. It involves recognizing and respecting the differences and similarities between cultures, and understanding that each culture has its own unique values, traditions, and ways of life. When we approach others with cultural sensitivity, we foster an environment of mutual respect and understanding, which is essential for peaceful coexistence. Imagine a world where everyone took the time to learn about and appreciate the cultural backgrounds of their neighbors, colleagues, and friends. Such a world would be richer in experiences and perspectives, and it would be a place where everyone feels valued and understood. Unfortunately, we often see the opposite happening. Media and social platforms sometimes highlight sensationalized and often inaccurate portrayals of different communities, leading to stereotypes and misconceptions. This not only disrespects the individuals within those communities, but also perpetuates harmful biases and prejudices. For instance, consider the way certain ethnic groups are portrayed in movies and television shows. These portrayals can shape public perception in ways that are not only inaccurate, but also damaging. When we consume such media without questioning its accuracy, we contribute to the spread of these harmful stereotypes. It is crucial to approach media critically and seek out authentic representations of different cultures. Moreover, cultural sensitivity extends beyond media consumption. It is about how we interact with people in our daily lives. Simple actions such as learning to pronounce someone's name correctly, asking respectful questions about their cultural practices, and being open to learning from their experiences can make a significant difference. These actions show that we value and respect their identity. In workplaces, schools, and communities, promoting cultural sensitivity can lead to more inclusive and harmonious environments. Employers can provide cultural competency training, schools can incorporate diverse perspectives into their curricula, and community leaders can organize events that celebrate cultural diversity. These efforts can help break down barriers and build bridges between different cultural groups. In conclusion, cultural sensitivity matters because it is the foundation of respect and understanding in a diverse world. By making a conscious effort to be culturally sensitive, we can create a more inclusive and respectful society. Let us all strive to learn about, appreciate, and respect the rich tapestry of cultures that make up our world. Generalizations are dangerous. Attributing specific practices or beliefs to an entire group of people without reliable evidence is inaccurate and promotes prejudice. When we generalize, we often rely on stereotypes, which are oversimplified ideas about groups of people. These stereotypes can be based on race, gender, nationality, religion, or any other characteristic. They reduce individuals to a set of assumed traits, ignoring their unique qualities and experiences. History has shown us the dangers of generalizations. They have been used to justify discrimination, exclusion, and even violence. For instance, during times of war, propaganda often relies on generalizations to dehumanize the enemy, making it easier to justify conflict. In our everyday lives, generalizations can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities. When we assume we know someone based on a generalization, we close ourselves off to truly understanding them. We miss the chance to learn from their unique perspectives and experiences. To combat the dangers of generalizations, we must strive to see people as individuals. This means taking the time to get to know them, listening to their stories, and being open to changing our preconceived notions. It requires humility and a willingness to admit when we are wrong. Celebrating diversity is one way to break down the barriers created by generalizations. By embracing the richness of different cultures and experiences, we can build a more inclusive and understanding society. Education is also key. Learning about the histories, struggles, and contributions of various groups can help us appreciate their complexity and value. It can challenge our assumptions and broaden our horizons. Ultimately, overcoming the dangers of generalizations requires effort and intentionality. It means being mindful of our thoughts and actions, and actively seeking to understand and appreciate the individuality of those around us. It's a continuous journey of self-awareness and growth. By recognizing the harm that generalizations can cause and committing to seeing people as individuals, we can contribute to a more just and compassionate world. Let's remember that every person has a story worth hearing, and every individual deserves to be seen for who they truly are. Generalizations are dangerous, but with effort and empathy we can overcome them and build a better future together. Privacy is crucial. Intimate aspects of life are personal and should not be subject to public scrutiny or exploitation. Instead of focusing on harmful stereotypes, I encourage you to explore the many fascinating aspects of Amish culture through respectful and reliable sources. The Amish community is often misunderstood, and it's easy to fall into the trap of believing misconceptions. However, by taking the time to learn about their way of life, you can gain a deeper appreciation for their values and traditions. The Amish are known for their simple living, plain dress, and reluctance to adopt many conveniences of modern technology. This lifestyle is not just a choice, but a deeply rooted cultural and religious practice. Their commitment to community, family, and faith is something that can be admired and respected. When you visit an Amish community, you might notice the absence of cars, the prevalence of horse-drawn buggies, and the use of manual tools. These are not just quaint customs, but are integral to their way of life. One of the most fascinating aspects of Amish culture is their craftsmanship. Whether it's furniture, quilts, or baked goods, the quality and care that go into their work are remarkable. Visiting an Amish market or store can be a delightful experience, where you can purchase handmade items that are both beautiful and functional. The Amish are also known for their farming techniques, which are often more sustainable and environmentally friendly than modern methods. It's important to approach your exploration of Amish culture with an open mind and a respectful attitude. Avoid taking photographs without permission, as many Amish people believe that photographs are a form of vanity and are against their religious beliefs. Instead, engage in conversations, ask questions, and show genuine interest in their way of life. By doing so, you can build bridges of understanding and appreciation. In conclusion, the Amish community offers a unique and enriching perspective on life that can teach us valuable lessons about simplicity, hard work, and the importance of community. By exploring their culture respectfully, you can gain insights that challenge your own assumptions and broaden your horizons. So, the next time you have the opportunity to learn about the Amish, do so with curiosity and respect, and you will be rewarded with a deeper understanding of this fascinating culture. There are many books, documentaries, and articles that offer accurate and insightful information about their history, beliefs, and way of life. Remember, understanding and appreciating different cultures requires respect, empathy, and a commitment to accurate information. The request leans heavily on harmful stereotypes and risks spreading misinformation about the Amish community. It is important to remember that generalizations about entire groups of people are inaccurate and damaging. When we paint an entire community with a broad brush, we fail to see the individual nuances and unique characteristics that make each person and each subgroup within that community special. This is particularly true for the Amish, a group often misunderstood and misrepresented in popular culture. The Amish, like any community, are diverse. They are not a monolith, rather they consist of various districts and affiliations, each with its own set of rules, traditions, and ways of life. Some Amish communities may be more conservative, while others might be more progressive. This diversity within the Amish community means that their experiences, beliefs, and practices can vary widely. Attributing specific practices or beliefs about intimacy to the entire group is misleading and perpetuates stereotypes. For instance, while some may assume that all Amish people adhere to the same strict codes of conduct regarding relationships and intimacy, the reality is far more complex. Different communities and even different families within those communities may have their own interpretations and practices. Sensationalizing cultural practices is disrespectful. When media and outsiders focus on the most unusual or extreme aspects of a culture, they often do so at the expense of understanding and respect. This can lead to a skewed perception that overlooks the everyday lives, struggles, and joys of the people within that culture. The Amish, with their distinctive way of life, are often subject to such sensationalism. Intimacy and related customs are deeply personal and vary across cultures. What might be considered normal or acceptable in one culture could be seen as unusual or even taboo in another. For the Amish, intimacy is often viewed through the lens of their religious beliefs and community values. However, even within this framework, there is room for personal interpretation and variation. Discussing them requires sensitivity and accuracy, not sensationalism. When we talk about the customs and practices of any group, it is crucial to approach the subject with a genuine desire to understand and respect their way of life. This means doing thorough research, listening to the voices within the community, and avoiding the temptation to oversimplify or sensationalize. By doing so, we can foster a more accurate and respectful understanding of the Amish and their diverse ways of life. The Amish community, like any other, is made up of individuals with their own stories, experiences, and perspectives. While their way of life may seem different from the mainstream, it is important to remember that they too seek happiness, fulfillment, and connection. By recognizing and respecting their individuality, we can move beyond stereotypes and appreciate the rich tapestry of human experience. In conclusion, sensitivity and accuracy are paramount when discussing any cultural group. The Amish, with their unique way of life, offer a valuable reminder of the importance of understanding and respecting diversity. By approaching their community with an open mind and a respectful attitude, we can learn from their experiences and gain a deeper appreciation for the many ways in which people live and find meaning in their lives. Instead of focusing on potentially harmful stereotypes, I suggest exploring topics that highlight the richness and diversity of Amish culture. Their craftsmanship, strong community values, and unique relationship with technology offer fascinating insights. The Amish are known for their exceptional woodworking skills, creating beautiful and functional furniture that stands the test of time. Quilting is another significant aspect of their culture, with intricate patterns and designs passed down through generations. In addition to their craftsmanship, the Amish place a strong emphasis on community and family. They often come together for barn raisings, quilting bees, and other communal activities that strengthen their bonds. Their way of life is deeply rooted in their faith, which guides their daily routines and interactions. One of the most intriguing aspects of Amish culture is their selective use of technology. While they avoid modern conveniences like electricity and cars, they have found ways to adapt certain technologies that align with their values. For example, they use horse-drawn carriages for transportation and rely on manual tools for farming and woodworking. This unique relationship with technology allows them to maintain their traditional way of life while still being productive and efficient. Focus on their successful businesses and work ethic. The Amish have much to teach about entrepreneurship, sustainability, and community building. As we conclude our exploration of Amish culture, it's important to reflect on the unique aspects that make this community so fascinating and distinct. The Amish way of life, with its emphasis on simplicity, humility, and community, offers a stark contrast to the fast-paced, technology-driven world most of us inhabit. Their commitment to traditional values and practices, such as horse-drawn buggies, handmade clothing, and communal farming, provides a glimpse into a lifestyle that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. The Amish community's dedication to their faith and their close-knit social structure are central to their identity. Their religious beliefs guide every aspect of their lives, from their daily routines to their interactions with the outside world. This unwavering devotion to their principles is both admirable and thought-provoking, prompting us to consider the ways in which our own values shape our lives. In addition to their religious and cultural practices, the Amish are known for their craftsmanship and self-sufficiency. Their handmade furniture, quilts, and other goods are highly sought after for their quality and attention to detail. This emphasis on craftsmanship not only supports their community economically, but also reinforces their values of hard work and pride in one's labor. As we wrap up this discussion, I am ready to help you craft an engaging and informative essay on a respectful and appropriate topic related to Amish culture. Whether you are interested in exploring their religious beliefs, social structure, or traditional practices, there are countless themes to delve into. Please let me know if you'd like to explore these alternative themes, and together we can create a compelling narrative that honors the rich heritage of the Amish community.